It's important to know that so we can appreciate how well aligned 3I Atlas actually is. The interstellar object is only 3 degrees off from that ecliptic plane. It hit our solar system in perfect alignment with the disk. Space is 3-dimensional, and that object could have come from any direction. So to have something hit us almost perfectly side on, it's a very big coincidence. But that leads us into an even bigger question. Where did 3I Atlas come from? Well, we know that it came from the direction of the galactic core. So if we look at the Milky Way galaxy from this usual top-down perspective, you are here in this kind of outer half of the galaxy, located in a spiral arm. When you see the Milky Way in the night sky, that's the next spiral arm over. Anyway, 3I Atlas came from the direction of this bright core in the middle. It's bright because it's full of stars, and they're packed together much more tightly than the ones in our neighborhood. But again, space is 3-dimensional, so to really understand where 3I Atlas originated, we need to flip the galaxy over to a side view. And just like our solar system, most of the stuff in the Milky Way is concentrated in a thin disk around the core. But also like our solar system, there are a few things that kind of hang out above and below the thin disk. In the galaxy, we call that area the thick disk. It's a lot less crowded in the thick disk, so you don't get nearly as many giant collisions and supernova explosions and black holes and stuff. So things in this region tend to just hang out undisturbed for very long periods of time. And that's where astronomers believe 3I Atlas came from, this ancient region of space, which could make it as old as 7.6 billion years, nearly twice the age of our own planet. Now, we'll probably never be able to trace the journey of 3I Atlas all the way back to its point of origin, but astronomers have recently managed to backtrack over 10 million years, and they've identified 93 stars that the object would have encountered over that period. But what's deeply fascinating is that over the course of that 10 million years, the closest it would have come to any of those 93 other stars was a distance of 0.3 light years. That's 63,000 astronomical units. And right now, 3I Atlas is just 1.4 AU away from our own sun. Now let's talk a little bit more about how 3I Atlas approached the sun and what we learned about it along the way. Even though 3I Atlas was officially discovered on July 1st, it was actually spotted for the first time on May 7th, 2025. It showed up in images captured by the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, or TESS. It's an observatory that orbits the Earth and looks deep into the galaxy trying to identify new planets in other star systems.